What's up? Ba-ba-ba. There we go. All right. Well, hello, everybody. So today, for CoffeeScope, Happy New Year's, y'all. We're going to go with Topo Chico with Caveman. I like to pre-mix it. Take that stuff with me wherever I go. You know, bubbles. Sorry about the wax in my mustache. I know I look a mess. I just woke up and it's 2 or something. A little bit of residual cold still, but doing okay. So, how is that? Is everybody drinking coffee or no? Is this going to be too bright behind me? All right, family, what's going on? Last night I had a fucking dope time. I came to Dallas, and Wim Hof my cold. Does it work like that after you already have a cold? I don't know. I don't know what I want to wear. Guess that's as good as anything. All right. So last night I spent too late at the bar. We were at Caveman or at Concrete Cowboy in Dallas, and no, I don't drink, man. I'm not hungover, just tired. Traveled all day and then spent the night at the club, and Clutch is one of the clubs. And then right across the alley we have a Concrete Cowboy, and they're just fucking packed. It was awesome. Great night, positive folks, and really good time with my bro Rico Taylor. And just handled it. And then I was thinking about like resolutions and what that looks like. And you know, I'm always thinking about that, like how do you raise up your life and how do you raise the commitment to your life and to yourself. And I know somebody told me about Clutch, and I guess they do a podcast. I don't know, I'd like to get on, I guess. I listen to their music. I'd never heard them really before, and then I dig them, man. They're dope. Anyways, you know, I was thinking about all the new year and the old year, and making commitments to yourself and what that looks like, and what it entails. You know, what does it take to make it successful? And fuck, man, like a lot of it is just rolling the dice. I think is just trying when you're scared anyway. And I feel like, you know, like last night we were at this fucking club, Concrete Cowboy in Dallas, and we have a Concrete Cowboy in Austin, and we're about to open in Houston as well. And none of that existed without throwing the dice, without being bold. And like, none of us were rich, none of us had any money, but we all put all of ourselves into it. And now we've been open and just jamming in the Dallas area for over 3 years now. And it's fucking phenomenal. And so like, I think that thing about fear is a huge piece, you know. Yeah, everybody will say everything's risky. Life's risky, motherfucker. It's all risky, right? It's all that way. And it's like, without the risk, no reward is the old trite saying, right? But what does that really look like? And it looks like you got to know you're already dead. You're already done. It's a wrap. Like, you're a moment away from getting hit by a bus, a meteor, having cancer, whatever. And like, the deal with that, for me, it becomes you're free. When I think of it like that, I think you're free. I don't know about death. I don't know about God. I don't know about what happens later. I've got ideas, but I don't know. But what I know is right now, in this day, in this new year of 2016, what it takes is to be happy. I need to put that stuff outside of my consciousness. And so what's freedom, right? I look at freedom and I think freedom's a huge word, and what does that mean? And one of my teachers used to say freedom's doing the thing that you ought to do because you want to do it, not because you ought to do it. Like getting around to the other side to where That's the thing that you want to do, that you desire, and that's freedom. And then what's the right thing all comes into, I mean, you need to define everything if we're going to speak of them. And everybody likes to talk about success. Everybody wants success, and I wish success for everybody in this new year. I really do. But what does success mean? Like, what does that look like? And, you know, I was listening to this guy talk, this Derek Sievers talk, and he was, you know, to paraphrase him, he was like what we all know. If somebody gives me $1 million, does that make me successful? Because we all connote success in money. And no, it's just I've got $1 million. It doesn't mean anything. It means nothing at all. So we can't use money as a template for what success is, right? And so then what's success? Like, to you, what's success? And people would say some kind of nebulous terms of being happy or having a family around or whatever, you know. I would say things like having the guys that help me go up, man, I didn't waste my time on that kid. Like that, you know, that's a portion of it for me for sure. But what does that look like? What is success? And a lot of that, I think what he was saying, and I really agree with, is I really subscribe to a lot of Marcus Aurelius's idea, a lot of old samurai ideals. And I think that that's a muted idea of success, champ. But whatever. What he was saying is that what it has to do with is becoming a master of yourself, becoming a master of your mind, of your discipline, of your body, and of your actions. And once you can control those things, once you can be in charge of those things, then you have mastery over this life, over this unit, you know, this body that we walk through life with. And once you have dominion over those things, that's successful. And then once that's pushed into the world, it doesn't mean anything if it isn't connected to helping people. And like, that's all I've ever known, like in the longest part, is being like, how do I be helpful to everybody around me? How do I become of service? And that's become the biggest part, and that's been the forefront of my whole life for the last 20 years anyway. And that's where the biggest fruits have come from. And I remember a guy taught me a long time ago. He said, you know, do you know what the universal law of reciprocation is? And I go, no, I don't really even know what all those words are. And he goes, what happens if you win $100 million in the lotto? And I go, this, that, you know, and then you get to give back, you get to help people and stuff. And he goes, that's what most people think. He said, but that's not the way the universe works. The universe has laws that are immutable laws, Tait. And the way the universe works is that everybody thinks that it's like, when I get mine, I'll give back. But that's not it. What it is that we give, and that's where we get from. That's where we receive. And so until we're in a state of giving and consideration of others, we don't receive much. And then we always feel like, why am I a victim of life? Why I'm a good guy? Why am I not getting better? So like that becomes a huge, huge pivotal point in my life. When I tried to make your success my business, my life got better. And so I think any idea of success without the helping and nurturing of others is an immature response to success. That's what I believe, and that's what my life has mimicked. That's what it shows me. Now, do I have proof? Like, I have the proof of my own life. I have the proof of what I've seen around me. I've become a master of, I remember in science class, one of the only things that I learned was about what a biologist is. It's somebody that observes, and they look at insects, or they look at rocks, or they look at whatever, right? And I started looking at people, and I started studying people, and I was a criminal, and I started looking at people, and I'm like, is he a cop? Is that guy going to snitch on me? Like, I started becoming a master of people, and my intuition is fucking through the roof. However, my awareness came up big, and I've been, there's parts of me that, good or bad, of however they came about, are a part of what my makeup is and what my mastery is about. And part of that whole thing is that awareness has come up in that way. And my awareness, I keep, every day this year, I've noticed it peak out more and more. And it's like, I can't ever get full awareness because you need it. It's like an onion layer getting pieced off. And so the more and more I get to that, the more I get it dialed in, and the more I have an idea of like what success would be for me. And and so I think in the new year, what the thing is I'm going to write it out today. I'm going to write out 3 things that I want to become a master of, that I want to become excellent at within this next year. Because in a year from now,